Welcome back, dear students. So again, we came back with a new topic, which is multiply algebraic expression by algebraic term, and also sometimes it's called multiply algebraic expression. Instead of expression, sometimes they say multiply binomial by binomial, monomial by monomial, or trinomial by binomial. So this kind of thing, which is we said that's mean 2 term, 3 term, or 4 terms. So now, before we going to explain this one, we need to know some basic things to understand this topic. The first thing we need to remember that we already said when we multiply two base, which is exactly the same thing, in multiplication we add the power. We studied this one in property of power. We said we're going to say because it's multiplication, it will be m plus n. That means we're going to add the power. So let's say we have x power 2 times x power 3. In this case, I'm going to write x power 2 plus 3, which is equal to x power 5. So that's how we did it in previous lesson. Now, to understand these topics, we need to multiply coefficient by coefficient, letter by letter, and we need to add the powers. Why we need to add the powers? Because the powers are in the same base, because they are multiplication. So now if we take a look to the first question that we have, it's a negative 5 s power 2t, then 3 s t power 3. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to multiply them. How I'm going to multiply them? I'm going to say coefficient multiplied by coefficient. If you remember, we said any number with a beside the letter, it's called coefficient. Now if you take a look, we have 5 and 3. What I'm going to say, I'm going to say 5 times 3 is 15. Negative times positive, negative. So be careful with the sign, because most of the time the students will forget to multiply the sign. So negative times positive, negative. Then s like itself, t like itself, because we have s in both of them and t in both of them. Now, what is the power of s here? 2. What is the power of s here? Nothing. So that means the power is 1. So it will be 2 plus 1. Then what is the power of t here? 1. What is the power of t here? 3. So it will be 1 plus 3. Now the last answer of this one, why I add the powers? Because we said when we multiply two things with the same base, we add the power. So it will be negative 15 is power 3 t power 4. So that's the last answer of this question. What if we have different letter on it? So let's solve question number 3. Now it's a 5h power 2 j power 4, then negative 7h power 4 j power 6 and m power 2. In this case, what I'm going to do, again, multiply coefficient by coefficient. 5 times 7, 35. Positive times negative, negative. Then do I have h in both of them? Yes, I'm going to write h. Do I have j in both of them? Yes, I'm going to write j again. Do I have m in both of them? No, I have only on this side. When you have only a letter in one side, just write like itself. No need to add and subtract to anything. But here, the h is power 2, the h here is power 4. So it will be 2 plus 4. The j is 4, this one is 6, so it will be 4 plus 6. For m, why we didn't add anything to it? Because there is no m here. So I'm going to write m like itself. So the answer of this one is negative 35 h power 6 j power 10 m power 2. That's the last answer of this one. What if I have a bracket or a fraction beside it? So what do we mean by this? We mean like, we don't have it here. Let me see. Yeah, we have it. I'm going to explain, but before this one, let's explain this one. So now let's explain one more question. 8 x power 3 y power 2 m bracket negative 6x power 2 m power 3. Now if I want to solve this one, what I'm going to say, 8 times 6, so we already know it's equal to 48. Positive times negative, negative. Then do I have x in both of them? Yes. 3 plus 2, 5. Y power 2, do I have y here? No, so I'm going to write y power 2. Then m here, m here. When there is no power, that means the m power is 1. 1 plus 3, it's already 4. So that's the last answer of this question. Then we have another thing which is called distributive property. What is distributive property? Distributive property is when you have, let's say, A times B plus C. So if you have something like this, that means this A is belong to the B and to the C. So it will be AB plus AC. So that means you need to multiply to the first one and to the second one. So let's solve a question. What do we mean by this? Now if I have here, let's start with an easy question. I want to find something easy. Yeah, let's start from this one, or 2h. You have 2h outside, inside you have 3m minus 4m. So what are you going to do? You're going to multiply this 2h to the first one and also to the second one. So now, positive times positive, positive. 2 times 3, 6. H times m, h, m. I'm going to write both of them. Positive times negative, negative. 2 times 4, 8. H times h, because when we multiply h by h, we need to add the power. Power 1, it will be h power 2. So it's the last answer. That's how you're going to do that. What if I have 3 number inside? Let's say 6x power 2, then 3x power 2 minus 5x plus 4. Then what I'm going to do? Again, I'm going to do the same thing. Multiply to the first, to the second, and to the last one. Now, 6 times 3, it's 18. X, because we have x in both of them. 2 plus 2, 4. Then positive times negative, negative. 6 times 5, 13. X power 2 times x power 1, x power, of course, 3, because 2 plus 1, it will be 3. Then positive times positive, positive. 6 times 4, 24. X times nothing here, so the x will stay like itself. And that's the last answer. That's how you're going to multiply something by another one when you have distributive property. But I forgot to explain this question actually. It's a nice question because it's 1 over 2 and this one is a point, which is also a nice question. So how we do these two? So we already know that 12x power 9, y power 7, then 1 over 2, x power 3, y, then close it. It's question number 16. Now, 12 times 1 over 2. When you multiply a number by 1 over 2, the answer is always the half of the number, of the integer. It's 12 times 1 over 2, it will be 6. Why? Because we already studied this one. We said the denominator of this one is 1. So 12 times 1, 12. 1 times 2, 2. 12 divided by 2, it's 6. So no need to do all these steps. Immediately, when you multiply something by 1 over 2, the answer will be the half of it. 1 over 2, it's mean half. So now, if we multiply 8 by 1 over 2, it's also equal to the half of 8, which is 4. So no need to do all the steps. 8 divided by 2, then 4. So now, this question will be 12 times 1 over 2, 6. Then x power 3, x power 9, it will be x power 12. Then y power 7, and when there is nothing, the power is 1. So 7 plus 1, is 8. That's how you're going to solve this kind of question, and I hope you enjoyed and understood everything. So that's it, and see you in the next lesson.